Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, like the flower, like the rice, like the fragrance, like the aphrodisiac. Today I'm going to be doing my wash day, as you could probably see by the title and the way my hair is looking after weeks upon weeks upon weeks of neglect. I've decided that now is going to be my wash day. I'm excited because I have some new products and I made rice water for the second time. The first time I used rice water, I mixed it with my shampoo and it made my hair so dry. What I think I'm going to do is use it as kind of like a pre-poo treatment, put it on, then put it on top of one of these products I got that I'm going to get to shortly, and then wrap my hair up, and hopefully I'll get a nice insulation infusation type of deal going on. So the first product that I got, I found this in Walmart. Shea Moisture is a very controversial brand. There have been studies, I believe, that were saying that there are actually harmful toxins or chemicals in Shea Moisture that we really shouldn't be putting in our hair, but I don't know if that was just a couple of products or all of them. But I'm gonna pretend that I don't see. This one is their Power Greens Hair Tea Rinse, and it appealed to me because it looks like it won't cause buildup. The ingredients list is interesting. Some things are good, like aloe vera juice is the first ingredient, so it is in fact a rinse. I was trying to figure out if this was an oil or a liquid, and I picked it up because I thought it was an oil, but then I looked at the ingredients and aloe vera juice is the first on the list, so it probably is a liquid. So we'll see how I'm gonna use that. It's got glycerin in it, which is moisturizing. It attracts moisture. Then the third ingredient is water. It has panthenol in it. It's got shea oil, moringa, avocado. They have neem in here, which I love to see in products. It's in a Ayurvedic herb, and it does a great job of cleaning the scalp, and I think it aids in hair growth too, but I'm not sure. It has a hydrolyzed protein, hydrolyzed soy protein, which means I need to be careful with this. I'll probably only use this once a month because I'm terrified of protein overload. It is kind of farther down on the list though, so I probably don't need to be too worried about it. The next product that I want to talk about is from LAKEY Naturals. It's their lemongrass leave-in conditioner, and I've heard so many positive things about this leave-in conditioner. I have been eyeballing this for as long as I've had locks because it seems like it would be kind of okay. There was something in here I saw that I kind of worried about in terms of causing buildup in my hair. Yes, this methyl sulfate, which is a natural detangling agent. When I first heard about it, that's why I was hesitant, because my locks were a lot younger at that time, so something like this could have compromised the integrity of my lock. But my hair is older now, so it probably could stand it, so that's why I decided to go ahead and give it a try. And there was this girl who was on my For You page on Instagram, and her locks were gorgeous, and she used this as a part of her routine, so I was like, if a fellow lock sister has it in her routine, then it probably would do more good than harm. So. And then the last new product that I have is this Dr. Bronner Sugar Soap, y'all. I have been wanting to get my hands on this product for so long. The first time I saw it was in this Liza Koshy Go to Bed With Me video, and Mixed Makeup was reacting to it. And so she looked it up and she basically gave her seal of approval for the ingredients, and I think that this will work well on my locks, and I think it'll be less drying. Obviously, it'll be less drying than a Dr. Bronner's Castle Soap, which is what I've been using for the entirety of my lock journey. I add all of these products into my Castle Soap because it can be very drying on its own, but if I'm just using the Sugar Soap, it's very moisturizing, so I don't need to put anything else with it. And I had been using it on my body because I also use the Dr. Bronner's Castle Soap on my body, so I've been washing with it for probably about 4 days, and I love it so much. My skin doesn't feel super dry like how it feels when I use the Castle Soap, and I was breaking out a little bit on my chest. You probably can't see it because I really do think that this Sugar Soap has been clearing it up. I am going to go ahead and heat up the rice water, heat up this rinse, and then apply it. I'll take you guys along that process. Then I'm gonna eat, and then after I eat, it'll have sat in my hair for probably like an hour, and then I'll go ahead and start my wash routine with this. And I always do a tea rinse with the apple cider vinegar rinse, and the aloe vera is tea, apple cider vinegar, and aloe vera juice rinse. I always do that every wash routine, so I'll take y'all along the process of me making it and applying it as well. So that is my intro. Let's get to it. Okay, so I just finished washing my hair. The fact that my equipment was so close to water was giving me anxiety. So you saw me washing my hair, then I just put on the tea, and I also had some apple cider vinegar that I mixed with aloe vera juice. I also put a couple of ice cubes in there because when I do follow up my wash and rinse with cold water, my hair feels softer and it feels shinier, or it looks shinier rather. Honestly, I'm not too impressed with the sugar soap, but it's possible that I could have been using it incorrectly because I didn't read how I was supposed to use it for hair. The same way I mentioned earlier about having to dilute the castle soap, I might just have to do that with the sugar soap as well. So I'll probably do that next time. I'll definitely do that next time and give it a second chance. And I know it wasn't the rice water because also, like I told you guys, the rice water made my hair really dry last time. When I took my hair out of the shower caps, my hair was so soft. It was actually because of the green tea hair rinse from Shea Moisture. So I'm actually really impressed, and I like the way that I had that in my routine. So I think I'm going to keep that step where it is. A lot of people on YouTube warn about the protein overload with using rice water. Like, it can be extremely beneficial in your routine, but if you use it too much, it can wreak havoc. But it's not something that I'm worried about because, as you guys know, I already wash my hair pretty infrequently. So by the time I get to wash my hair again, then it'll be like a month later. So they recommend at least once a month, and if you feel like you could do rice water more than that, then do it. But I'm gonna stick with 1 month. I think that was good, doing like a little heated treatment with the rice water and then following it up with the green tea hair rinse for Shea Moisture. I think I like that. That was very solid. But the sugar soap on its own, I don't think so. My hair was feeling very knotty, so I know trying to separate my roots this time is going to be a pain in my ass, and I'm not ready for it. So these little conditioning agents that are in this lemongrass leave-in conditioner, I hope they do something, because I hate separating my roots when they're super tangly. I also don't retwist my hair too often. I think the last time I retwisted my hair was in March. In my experience, now that my locks are fully mature, it's not like retwisting makes them lock any faster, because when it's time for your next wash day, it unravels again anyway. It's just the fact that you're black. The fact that you have afro textured hair, your hair is going to lock up whether you retwist it or not if you just leave it be. And retwisting too much can thin out your hair. It can cause balding. That's why you see a lot of people, a lot of older folks, Stevie Wonder, for example, you know, they got locks down to their back, but they start right here, baby. And that's always been a worry of mine, especially because years of wearing braids have really weakened my edges. So instead of retwisting, what I do is I just separate my roots and I braid my hair. It helps keep the hairs of your locks with that lock, and it smooths your roots out a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. Let's get into it. I really don't feel like having to get a spray bottle to keep re-wetting my hair, but I think that's what I'm gonna have to do anyway, because it takes me a really long time to do my hair. I also don't use anything in particular to retwist my hair except for oil, and I use the Wild Growth Oil by hairgrownfast.com. I don't know, you've seen it on my channel before. The leave-in conditioner feels really light, and it does smell good, but it's not an overpowering smell. Okay, so I like to keep my hair like this, like all the way at the front, so it's completely out of my way when I start working, because I like to start at the back and work my way up. Alright, so you're currently seeing the back of my head. I have an undercut that needs to be dealt with. Mind your business. I pull down 3 at a time, and I grab my oil. And I just separate it. For the most part, I don't look in the mirror until I get to the front, because I like for that to look a bit neater. My hair, my locks know they play, so for the most part they don't stray too much, especially in the back. One down, so many more to go. So I ran out of disk space on my SD card while I was recording my outro, but I just got back on here to show you guys what my hair looks like once it's all braided. I was actually able to do it all in one night. Usually I braid most of it and then leave the top part for the next day, because that's where I have the most locks and they get tangled the most, so it takes the most amount of time. So I usually split it up, but I was able to do it all in one night. It took me about 3 hours to braid my hair, and I'm actually really impressed with how the wash routine went, because when I actually got into my roots, they weren't as tangled as I thought they were going to be, and my hair actually wasn't as dry as I thought it was going to be. The next day my hair is actually feeling really soft, no buildup. I'm pleased. I can attribute to the lemongrass leave-in conditioner from LAKEY Naturals. I'm really impressed with it, and I think I'll be using it again in the future. So yeah, that is it. That is my wash day routine. I hope you guys liked it. If you're still here, comment apples down below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.